Kind regards, masses. It's me, High Bike, and I am back with some more Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. That last song, or the video we were watching was, it's an Aigis costume showcase for her P3D costumes, and they used the A Way of Life, Atlas Kitajo remix. I really like that remix, and we've been hearing a lot of it because, we've been playing quite a lot of P3D, but not anymore. Those days are over now because the game will be replaced by something new. But yeah, today is Aigis' birthday, so, the lineup was going to rotate on P4AU anyways, but this is a good time to celebrate Aigis. It's Miku! How are we doing today? What's up? But yeah, let me just get the game set up, and then we'd be good to go. Oh wait, I think the console slept. Petrovsky, hey, it's been a while. How we doing today? What's up? Alright, so yeah, let me get this set up. But yeah, last time on P4AU, what did we do? I remember Teddy was being cringe, Sho was kind of being cringe too. Oh yeah, Theodore popped out of a coffin because he's trying to look for his soda, and he spooked Chie. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, we saved Rise and Yukiko, and now we're just fighting off shadows, and now we're gonna get to the bottom of, well, whatever's gonna be happening with Kagutsuchi. And hey, Yosuke. You're good, glad to hear you've been good. Petrovsky's been busy. I can imagine, yeah. Whatever's happening, yeah, like, people are starting to get busy, what with, like, school coming back. So if it was school, then I'd understand. But it's always good to see you again. And Miku's volleyball game was good. I'm glad to hear that. Hell yeah. Did you guys win? And yo, Jack, how we doing today? Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to skip the song because I already, like, went through my summary. So, let's go. I have to make this quick too, because, like, we have, the reason why the stream is earlier is because we're gonna have a watch-along on my server later tonight. Maybe I'll make it a little bit after 9:30 p.m. PST, because, I'm playing this. I was gonna do this earlier, but, like, my mom wanted me to vacuum the floor, so I got caught up with chores and shit. But yeah, we're here now, so that's what matters. You just had 2 small matches, but you won both? Hell yeah! Glad to hear that you guys were killing it. Love to hear that. But yeah. Anyways, let's just get straight into Labris over here. Oh yeah, you know what? I think she's gonna fight Kagutsuchi. I think that's what's gonna happen right here. Did my diligence increase? Oh yeah, you betcha. Mm-hmm. Got my stats up. Perhaps? Perhaps. Alright, well, here we go. We're Labris. Okay, I'm gonna get the accent.
The higher I climb, the thicker the red fog seems to get. The sounds of battle below me fade away as I go further and further up. Suddenly, a deep blue shape appears in my red-tinged vision. I stop.
Oh my, it's Theodore again. Oh. You can confirm your reactions are much quicker. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, you got your, what is it, proficiency up, huh? No, but yeah, that, like, if you, practice enough volleyball, that's gonna get your skills up. So glad to hear that you're making some improvements. Oh.
You all have taught me that.
How's sound, okay, yeah, thank you, I was just about to ask. How's the, let me put it right there, how's that? Or you know what, let me turn OBS up and then I'll turn this up. How's that?
Huh.
Sounds much better?
I guess you've
Perfect.
changed a little too, Theodore?
Oh, if you hear Yosuke moaning, that means he has to give me, my facial, so heads up.
Do I seem so? Watching you has broadened my spectrum a bit. No, a great deal.
Alright, well that was perfect timing. I'm a touch quieter than the game now. Okay. How's that? I'll wait while I put my cream on. I can't see you guys right now because my glasses are off. Okay. Or I'll keep talking so we get some comparisons. Okay. Alright. I am good to go. Alright. Better now? Now the porridge is too hot? What's the answer? Here, I'll keep... I'll trust Miku.
Yeah, I figured something out during all this fighting too.
Oh? May I ask what that is?
Oh, sure. It ain't anything mind-blowing, though. I just felt that the bonds you form with people get passed along.
Bonds,
and only keep
bonds,
spreading.
bonds. It keeps going back and forth, but it's all better now. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll take that then.
I see. That is intriguing.
Yukon and the others got hurt trying to save me. I want to save Shoko, even if it hurts me. We all keep butting heads over and over.
Hello, Chuck. How we doing today? But yeah, my day was pretty chill too. Had some nice time with Yosuke. Had fun. I had a lot of fun writing the latest High Biker Academy update. Like they did a whole bunch of improvs for like theater. But yeah. Then chores and that's it. Nah, you didn't really miss anything. Labris just showed up. She's about to get to the bottom of Kagutsuchi, I think, and then Theodore just showed up. So you didn't really miss out on much.
But the banner
Excuse
of
me.
friendship ain't just for show. It's what lets you go against someone while still trusting in them.
You were on the road to Uncle's house. Oh, okay. Alright.
My, how surprising. Your expression is completely different from the last time I met you.
Part of your part of you laughing was amazing, right? Yeah. Yeah, so like the AI came up with like a lot of the actions and I just kind of went off of that. I came up with some of them. And then like some of the prompts were like formed from an improv live generator. Like it helps you it helps theater kids anyways make a scene anyways, because they'll give you a line and then you have to like, you know, just kind of create a scenario based on that. So a lot of the improv scenes were based on this generator, including the laughing, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Miku laughing like a maniac, top tier. The drive was short, so you're gonna have dinner there? Ah, nice. Well, I hope you enjoy your dinner. What's on the menu?
You think so? I can't tell for myself.
Oh, she's blushy.
There's no doubt. You've likely grown during these events. That must be it.
Grown.
I'm a machine. I have a cold metallic body, and it'll be an eternity before that changes. But if Theodore says that I've grown, then he must be talking about my heart. The warm memories that everyone has given me. It's not just some data that was inserted in my memory. It's ingrained into me, somewhere much deeper within myself.
While I watched you, I was thinking to myself as well. What is the reason you fight? What supports you? And what do you wish to protect through these battles? I have a feeling that I'm coming close to reaching the answer, even if I only have a faint idea for now.
There's shrimp and chicken? Think you're getting chicken? Alright. Nice, nice. Sounds good. And sup, Hasbullah, how are we doing today? Oh, I'm looking forward to Spriggan, but really quick, I'm assuming we're watching the 90s film, right? Just confirming.
Huh?
So I can make posts later.
Doing something for someone else.
But yeah, how you doing?
All of you gathered here are connected by that common thread of emotion. You call them bonds. And those bonds guide you towards what you wish for.
The 90s film. Alright, perfect. Yeah, because, like, I know you like that 80s, 90s aesthetic, and it looks cooler anyways, too. No, but I was looking at the manga covers for, like, some of the volumes, and, like, I really love the art. Like, there's always something about, like, that 80s, 90s, like, manga art style that just, like, hits. Like, they have, like, a kind of realistic look to them, and I really love it. Metal Gear Spriggan, right? Yeah, because it's supposed to take place during the Cold War, too, right? So, yeah, that should be fun. Simba? Yeah, I had my Simba time earlier. How are we doing today, Anthony?
Our wishes.
And My sister must have left that room with a wish, just like you. That is how I understand it.
He's right. Theodore's words illuminate my own inner feelings. What we yearn for, what we believe in, that's what we wish to show Shokun. They're all our own wishes. How we think about someone and do things for those people.
You forgot if you mentioned, but your your PS Vita case came in. Oh, nice. Well, glad to hear that it finally came in. Nice, nice.
It's because we wish for that person to be better, for the whole world to shine just a little bit brighter.
You didn't do much but just nap and watch Selene play Splatoon 3. Oh yeah, everyone's playing Splatoon 3 because that just recently came out. I actually watched Vinny play it the other day, or yesterday, and he was having fun with it. He made this weird... I think it was just Vinny having a yeah moment, but like, he was like, when he was fighting the first boss, I think his name's Octavius, he's like, yeah, so this is this is an allegory for, the console wars, because the big X on his gear represents Xbox, and then the chat was just like, Vinny, are you okay? But yeah, Shokun, I think we'll see him later. Splatoon Suri. Yes, sir. You need reviews for Splatoon 3. Yeah, I don't know, from what Vinny said, he said, like, you know, the main focus should be multiplayer. Nothing wrong with the single player, but, like, you know, it still looks enjoyable, but I think the main focus should be multiplayer.
And now I'm wishing that Shokun can learn how wonderful this world truly is.
Thanks, Theodore. You're awesome.
You're alright, you guys fixed your bike after procrastinating for 6 years. Well, nice to see that you finally got progress on that then. You used to mountain bike a lot, climbing hills and mountains, but hit depression and fell off. But got back on today, got tired after riding only 10 miles, have a long way to go to reach your former glory. What is your former glory's limit? I'd say that's still pretty good though, like 10 miles, I can't do anything like that. But that's pretty good. Like that's good progress after, like, you know, like a long rest, so glad to hear that you got back into the kick of things.
Huh? I'm awesome?
He's blushy too.
So, it does have a nice ring to it, though.
I think I remember a lot of the cast getting really blushy towards the end of this episode.
Oh, I shouldn't be keeping you here. You're going to go fulfill your wish, no? Please, proceed.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Theodore.
I wish you luck.
With those final words, Theodore disappears, melted into the fog. The powerful enemy waiting for me up ahead may swallow me whole, but I won't lose. I have the wishes of everyone supporting me. I'm sure those wishes will reach Shokun's heart as well.
You just have a regular carrying case. It's white. White! Has a few slots for game cards, tiny pouch for cables, and 2 straps to keep the Vita in place. Sounds nice. It sounds slick. Gets the job done. Good. You're at the 1 hour mark of the VOD? Ah, nice, nice. Alright.
I thank Theodore for boosting my spirits as I pick up the pace and climb the stairs with a clearer head.
Jacob, did you read the post that I linked you? I mean, there was a synopsis there, if you read the post. But that's all I know. Anyways, how are we doing today? Your former glory is like reaching the top of a hill and still having energy to ride home and maybe further. Didn't have an Apple Watch back then, but it's way more than 10 miles. I gotcha. But yeah, you'll get there someday.
There it goes again!
Another quake rocks the tower, and I have to crouch down to keep from staggering. It feels like these earthquakes are growing more and more frequent. Even as the shaking itself grows stronger and stronger, there's no doubt that an indescribably powerful force is getting closer and closer.
Lapras! Can you hear me?
You await your Vita, which will be coming in a few weeks. Well, it's all coming together.
Focus on! These tremors are crazy! Are you all okay?
At least you have the case now, so like, you know, it'll have a case all set for it once it comes in.
Tons of shadows are pouring out and... Ah! Don't worry, I'm with the others.
Rosette player post God of War gameplay. It's happening. Oh shit. On the PS Vita. My description's pretty vague. Well, that's all I can tell you. I just went for the shortest description I could based on Wikipedia. Ask Cosbula if you want to know what Spriggan's about. Unless you get super depressed again, which happens easier and easier these days, but you'll push forward to claim the title of the high biker that's an actual biker. Yeah, I don't... You know what? Yeah, I don't know if any one of us actually, like, rides a bike. So I think, like, you just being a high biker, like, you know, an actual biker just still stands. Because at least you have an actual bike that you ride.
It seems Fukasan's group have been trying to catch up with us after Yukun and the others recovered enough to move on. While they were about halfway up the tower, a ton of shadows suddenly began to attack them, and right now they're preventing those shadows from coming up through the tower towards us.
We'll watch the movie without any knowledge beforehand. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, there's like a fun behind that. I mean, sure, it's nice to, like, know just a little bit about what you're getting into, but, like, why not go in blind? That's more fun. I agree with Hasbula. And yes, you did just hear a Discord notification sound. If the server won't shut the fuck up, I'm silencing my phone right now. You have a motorcycle too? Dude, you ride a fucking motorcycle? That's awesome. Man, I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle. Someday, maybe. Probably not, I don't know. It feels a little more dangerous with someone of my body type, but yeah, I can dream. Maybe a Vespa. If you had a nickel for every time Kagutsuchi was a final boss of a Mega 10 game, you'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. I can't do a Doofenshmirtz accent. But yeah, 2 times in the same game. And no, you're not tripping, Miku. Yeah, it's there. It's there. Does the dude have a Porsche? Yeah, what else does the dude have? But yeah, like, motorcycles are very dangerous. You gotta ride safe. Like, I just remember one of my former coworkers, like, always used to come in on his motorcycle, and we were talking about, you know, just, like, what it's like, and how I was like, I've always wanted to ride one. And he just, like, you know, talked about, you know, you gotta kind of get, like, classes for it, and you have to be really attentive. If the dude has a Ford GT, you'll cry. Me too. Or a Ford F-150. Your dad had a Porsche. Sounded like a jet on the freeway. It was amazing. Damn, okay. Well, on the right track then. Dang, living that high life. Anyways,
it seems Fukasan's group had been trying to catch up with us after Yukun and the others recovered enough to move on. While they were about halfway up the tower, a ton of shadows suddenly began to attack them, and right now they're preventing those shadows from coming up through the tower towards us.
Thank you, I'm gonna drink my water. Still have some from yesterday. How are we doing today, Goku?
We discovered the password to the file that I gave you before. It's King of the Fall.
Yeah, me, shut up and drive, drive, drive. That Rihanna song went so hard. I miss her, bro. I miss her. Your car is boring. Nicole took a ride in it. Whoever this Nicole person is, she seems pretty cool. No, but at least your car has the cool stickers on it. And it's a nice car. It's a nice, comfy car. So, you know. You're good? Glad to hear. I'm also good. Just chilling today. What? Wait, is Rihanna seriously coming out with an album? Seriously? Hold on, this deserves a Yosuke. Hold on. Yo, because I have not heard the news. If that's true, then I'm glad.
Seriously?
Do we have a TBD? Or, like, do we have, like, an announcement date for the album, or is it just TBD? I'm glad she's making a comeback, though. Midana, get out of here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But she's cool. Yeah, I always liked listening to her songs back then. No TBD yet? Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's, you know, getting back on the ball. Considering, you know, she has baby. But the album's being made. Alright. Well, cool. And welcome back, Chuck, with your food. Out here with the chimkin.
The files on the memory card that Kikuno-san had given to me before I left the helicopter. I forgot all about them during the during the fierce battles that I'd been in up until now.
Labrys the Burpbot.
Those files might contain the clues that lead to bringing this case to an end.
Thanks, Fukasan. I'll give it a try.
She told me that Mitsuru-senpai figured it out. We're counting on you, Labrys.
After Mitsuru-san and the others rescued the rest of the Inaba persona users at Jeunesse, they strive to make it back to the tower in order to intercept the shadows flooding the town and converging on this place. With a sigh of relief over hearing that everyone is safe, I find the protected file and try to use the password Fukasan gave me. Password accepted. Opening file.
This...
I instantly have access to the full contents of the data. The locked file seems to be details of Shuji Ikutsuki's personal experiments.
You remember playing Only Girl in the World at the Korean barbecue place? Oh yeah! Look at me, only girl in the world. That was fun. I just I kind of felt a little bad for like the other table that was there because we were being fucking loud, just singing and just being like, you know, the shoju drunken shenanigans. But fuck it, we were having fun and that was the most important part.
The dates are marked as taking place in 1999, and the test subject's name is Sho Minazuki.
A strong reading is getting close. Labrys, be careful!
You can't tell if you hear pipe noises at your parents' room or some shit if it's pipe noises? It's a pipe bomb! Yay! TBH, Rihanna on Famous on Kanye's song was infinitely better than Work. Isn't anything better than Work? That was her lowest moment. Don't remind me of that fucking song. Shuji Ikutsuki, yeah. He's Cooch. And hey Hermit, how we doing today? And yeah, have fun, fuck the randos, exactly. The most important thing is that you're having fun with the homies. Oh monk! Oh yeah, when I was watching that fucking Wolfenstein clip, or scene, when, just as soon as Hitler goes, "There's a spy amongst us," you know what I was fucking thinking. God, that fucking scene is a trip though, like, he's just out here peeing everywhere and then he fucking von bombs. Just, yeah, it's a whole trip.
I continue reviewing the data while Fukasan cautions me and prepare for another fight. The stairs eventually come to an end. A bizarre sight, quite different from anything I'd seen until now, leaps into view.
What is this place?
Omogus! Exactly.
The strong wind blowing here keeps the fog from becoming too thick. This wide space is made of what appears to be red marble, and vibrant green patterns run through it like blood vessels.
He pissed blood too. Oh, okay, I didn't notice that. But it looked like it too. Like, the guy was just fucking falling apart. Like, I don't know the context, but I feel like, you know, they brought him back to life, but like, you know, it's just failing on him. He's just got a failing body. You thought the voice was in-game? Which one? Omogus? If only, right? I'm going to assume Miku's earbuds are messing with her again, because, like, I know for a fact that the stream volume is the same.
Pillars that appear to be stylized flames stand around us, casting eerie shadows onto the lustrous floor. Floating near the center is a crystalline object that appears to be slightly taller than I am. It emits a bluish-green light.
You just left and joined back? So what's up? I'm pretty sure it's the headphones.
On closer inspection, I see golden particles clinging to the rotating object.
Works good now? Okay, perfect. When the text was on screen and I read it off, well, thank you! See, I'm glad. See, like, I'm really good at doing the Labrys impression. Like, honestly, she's my favorite voice to do, like, just for any character. So thank you, I'm honored. I'm honored that you thought that I was the actual game, or the actual in-game voice.
Are those the persona fragments from our past fights? As I walk step by step across the hardwood floor, I approach the young man standing by the crystal. At his heel is a man in a suit? Who could that be?
Adachi? Boo.
Beginning facial scan. Searching records.
Oh, whoops. I took it off as silent for Yosuke.
Result found. Toru Adachi, the man who was arrested last year as the perpetrator of the case that Yukun and his friends solved?
Adachi? Boo. Adachi! Boo. You know what I mean about being loud. You and your coworkers were like that at K-Barbecue, but you're always like that. Yeah. That's exactly what we were like when we went to Korean barbecue after AX2. Yeah, cause like, we were drunk as fuck. Yeah, there's Yosuke. Yeah, that was pretty much us though. Yeah, we were being loud and just saying like the weirdest shit and singing, and then like the people next to us were like, what the fuck are these people on? But yeah, it's Big Hero Adachi time. I'm proud of him. He went through some character development. He's here to save the day.
What could he possibly be doing here?
You again, you goddamn robot? Damn you for coming all this way.
Yeah, like Hasbula, we should all have a Korean barbecue because like we'll all be loud together. Loud high bikers.
This son of a bitch betrayed me too. All of you are completely useless. And I can't even get an answer from him either. Ah.
Okay, Shokun. Yes, Miku's beloved.
I don't know what happened before I got here, but Shokun seems furious. He places a foot on Adachi-san's body and leans heavily on it. Adachi-san groans faintly. It looks like he's alive, but unconscious.
Hey, scrap for brains. What happened to him? Where the hell's Minazuki?
I don't know. He fought us, and...
Huh? You guys did something to him? Bullshit, that's impossible!
Bakana.
He's strong. As strong as me. And there's no way in hell that he'd lose to some goddamn pest like you!
Shokun, there's something I want you to hear. It's about your father.
You're no good. You're just like your father. Shokun is currently very unstable, much like when I met him earlier. Averting his eyes from the truth and trying to forget everything about himself. Yeah, forget about it! How he is right now is how I used to be just a short while ago, before I met Yukun and Mitsuru-san. I was able to overcome it thanks to everyone, but Shokun is cowering just like I was. And knowing that the truth Fuka-san entrusted me with may hurt him more makes my heart ache.
Yeah, can't help but feel a bit sorry for him.
Shuji Akutsuki, your father, embedded a plume of dusk into your body for his own research. But because the persona ability didn't awaken in you, you entered a vegetative state. And then Akutsuki threw you away. Is that right?
Great vegetable!
Just when I was wondering what
Excuse
shit you
me.
were gonna spew after coming all this way. Did you come to rub salt in my wounds, you goddamn bastard? Yeah, that's right. That piece of shit tossed me aside. He was the only one. The only one in my world, and he did that to me. I already know that he was a goddamn bastard, so what?
The music.
It doesn't matter. He was all that I had in the world.
Shokun.
This world's so fun, isn't it? Full of shitty bastards, always pressing in on you. It's so awesome.
Shows language. Yup, you shitty bastards with your shits. Your, but yeah. Sad. Yeah, his backstory is pretty sad. And they're playing the sad music here too, man.
I'd rather be alone forever than spend another second having to deal with another dipshit ever again. So you can all just disappear.
Man. Yeah, very good vocal performance too.
That ain't true. You don't really want to be alone at all.
Huh? You broken piece of junk. Have you finally lost it for good? I won't be totally alone. I'll be beside myself, laughing at how stupid you are.
The little snip at the end too.
Huh?
Labrys uses Tok no Jutsu. It always works, right? Right? So Todd Habercorn voices Sho. He also voices, Death the Kid from Soul Eater. Who else does he do? He does Shikadai from Boruto. I'm kinda yamming on what else he does.
It's a micro memory card. Your father, Shuji Kutsuki, recorded the experiments he did to you on it. Listen to this. From a report on Project Puppet Master.
Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tail, yeah.
Subject name, Sho Minazuki.
Flashback.
Soon after beginning his training, his abilities have reached what one would call an astounding level. Muscle strength, agility. Physically, he surpasses normal specimens. Special mention must be made of his abnormally aggressive nature.
Natsu is probably what you're hearing. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't watch Fairy Tail, so not for me. That micro memory card from 2012 looks like an SSD today, right?
For example, in combat training, Sho will attempt to utterly destroy his opponent until we force him to stop.
We're in combat.
The depth of
Where
his
did-
fury is
Wait, wait, wait.
unfathomable. But having no rational or mental breaks based on his rationality makes him an ideal weapon.
Labrys goes up to Sho. Where did you get that scar? In combat.
Psychological analysis suggests that Sho is attempting to gain a connection to others by hurting them, as a result of our teachings. If he continues to grow, he'll be extremely valuable to our research. Luckily, the boy seems to adore me as a father figure. That will be useful.
Your friend loves Fairy Tail, so you gave it a chance. It was a nah for you, bro. Yeah, nah. It's mid.
You see? The reason you're hurting everyone is because you want a connection with them. It's because of the experiments he did on you. And because you weren't taught any other way to connect with people. That's incredibly sad.
Is that all you have to say?
Shokun,
Yeah, he's right. So what? What do you want me to do?
Fairy Tail or Seven Deadly Sins? I'd have to go with Fairy Tail, because I don't know. Like, how can I compare them? Fairy Tail is like, let's go with like stale. Let's go with like stale, I don't know, stale bread. And then Seven Deadly Sins. No, wait. Fairy Tail is just like, it's plain bread. Seven Deadly Sins is like, stale bread. Pale bread, stale bread. Or, yeah. Or plain bread. Whatever. Or shoot myself, yeah. That's a good option too. You love Fairy Tail, binged all the episodes. And nothing wrong with that. Like, everyone has their own cup of tea. It's just, yeah. It's not it. Not it for me. Sho, I want you to just chill the fuck down. I'll feed you some food, stay at my home. Husband Coach Goon wouldn't mind. Yeah. Yeah, like, Sho needs a chill pill. You haven't seen Fairy Tail in a while? Did Fairy Tail end or something? Because I don't know, I haven't heard from it since high school.
If I really
I
want
just
a connection
remember
with the world
I
and
had-
destroying it is the only way I know how, then what's wrong with me trying to destroy everything?
Like, I had a friend who really liked Fairy Tail, and I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, you believe it did. Okay. Because, like, that's why no one really talks about it nowadays.
The same goes for you, you piece of trash. You want a connection with me? You want a bond with me? Then I'll shred you to pieces!
Fairy Tail is jalapenos, Seven Deadly Sins is garlic. Excuse me, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Shokun draws his two swords, almost spitting with rage. His eyes are clouded with madness and malevolence. His stare itself feels like blades piercing into me.
You know the manga ended, but don't know about the anime. Okay. Alright.
Whenever Shokun got this worked up before, that other person would step in. But it doesn't happen now.
You're sorry, but 7 deadly sins is a no for you. Yeah. No for me. Too. It's just... Like, it's very mid. Show's voice when she says, "Destroy everything! Destroy everything? Destroy everything." Wait, what? There's a continuation of fairy tale called 100 Years Quest. Really? Okay. Never heard about that. Burped right after said garlic. Love to see it. Me or you? I don't remember. But okay, yeah, I get... So 100 Years Quest, I guess that's a thing.
Whenever Shokun got this worked up before, that other person would step in. But it doesn't happen now. As Shokun draws closer, the plume of dusk within me stirs a little.
Just gonna drop here for a bit? Alright, well, appreciate seeing you here, Yo-Yo. How we doing today? What's up? I burped. Okay. Yeah, I already forgot. See, my memory's just that shit.
I whisper back to it, feeling the presence inside.
Yeah, it's okay. Thanks for leaving this to me.
Yeah, heartful
Sure.
cry.
If you don't know any other way, then I'll go head to head with you your way. And then, I'll make sure you hear me out.
Here we go. Alright, first fight. You just got back from some errands, just air frying some cookies? Huh, I've never heard of anyone using an air fryer for cookies. Interesting. But nice. Glad you can kick back with some good old cookies.
Finally.
Labrys is brave, right?
What? I'm still in it!
Couldn't be you. Don't burp. Definitely not. Yep. Can't confirm. The dude totally does not burp. There's a baking section on your fryer. Oh, okay, it's one of the fancier ones.
You're in trouble now.
You should join the air fryer section, or air fryer thread in our server. It's funny, like, we recently just revived it because I think Ryan posted like a picture of his air fryer again. And that was there. It was like, oh, air fryer. Yeah, easy GG.
No, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet,
I
Labrys.
have nothing. No one at all. If this shitty world won't give me anything, then I'm gonna see it destroyed. No matter what!
You also don't randomly sing Fly Me to the Moon? Yup, can't be him. Nope, totally not.
Shokun is on his knees. He desperately tries to regain his feet by leaning on his swords, his face contorted in pain. The dangerous aura I felt from him before the battle isn't weakening. On the contrary, it's becoming stronger.
Shokun, do you really think you were alone?
Of course I was. What do you know? I was always...
No, Shokun.
You have
You were
Minazuki.
never alone. There's more in that file. Do you remember why you went into that coma?
How should I know? I took the medicine Ikutsuki gave me, went into a machine, and...
It was an experiment Ikutsuki set up to erase Minazuki-kun.
Not section, you meant setting. Oh, okay. Okay, I still got you though. Like, if that's a thing you can do with it, then that's pretty cool. You don't think you mentioned this, but most of the time your earbuds glitches and delays audio whenever you watch something. Oh. Well, that's not cool. That's not very cash money. BRB, getting a drink? What you drinking?
Dad tried to erase him? Why?
After transplanting the Plume of Dusk, you didn't awaken to a persona. Ikutsuki's plan was already a bust at that point. But after a while, Ikutsuki learned there was another personality in you, inside the Plume of Dusk. That was the change in you. At first, it seems like Ikutsuki was interested in that other you, too. But the new you was different, and wouldn't listen to what Ikutsuki said at all. That other you awakened to a persona, destroyed the test facility, and then tried to kill Ikutsuki.
Huh? Bullshit. That's not true! Why would he try to kill my dad?
You really can't figure it out? Minazuki was trying to protect you.
Huh?
Shokun could only find a connection with other people by hurting them.
Your mom got a new job as a liquor distributor and she gave you some freebies. Lucky, man. Like Jameson lemonade. Surprisingly refreshing. I've never tried any of those hard lemonades. I've always wanted to. That sounds good though.
As a result, that distanced him from everyone. Feeling that the world had rejected him, Shokun chose to destroy the world instead. But Minazuki-kun had supported Shokun through all of this. That other self said that he would fight for that boy. Minazuki-kun feels the same way Shokun does. The only way to do anything is through hurting others. But he's doing it to protect Shokun.
Imagine the flaming redhead Ikutsuki had. Oh yeah. Got that, them nice redheads, right?
He was still unstable then and got captured. After that, Ikutsuki tried to erase Minazuki-kun while leaving the persona.
Bet it was the host of the Catherine game. I think I know who you're talking about. Mike sucks, but this one was good. That's why you were surprised, but it's probably because you used to drink Jameson straight a lot. Okay. Okay. Well, noted then.
Do you get it now, Shokun?
Excuse me.
It was Minazuki-kun and his...
Coach Kun, you're not cheating. You're not cheating on Coach Kun, I hope not. You better not. Power of a bond that supported you. I mean, what do you think this game's about? There's all the fucking bonds.
Power of a bond that supported you.
That's bullshit. That's not...
Shokun clasps his head in his hands and falls to his knees. My heart hurts. This is Shokun's pain. Shokun's world consisted of being denied by everyone and only being accepted by the other person within him, Minazuki-kun. I've mercilessly shattered that, and I'm trying to draw him into our own world, the real world, the world that is nothing but a place of fear to him. I know how difficult it is for him to accept it.
Ha! What's this sob story going on over here?
Oh, it's him.
General Teddy suddenly appears behind Shokun. Something's not right. I never sensed his presence here before.
What the heck? Okay, Twitch is being weird with accepting messages. Every answer you chose, you feel like you fucked it up? Oh. I don't know. I just go with bonds because, you know, they're always talking about bonds. But yeah, your message got blocked because you said I fucked. Which is weird because I could have sworn other people have said it before. I don't know. Weird.
General Teddy should be a fake version of Teddy, created from a shadow. I turned my senses toward him again, but that wrong feeling I sensed when I met him in the classroom was gone even stronger. I can't put it into words, but it's a very ominous presence.
Twitch is ass. I don't know what's up with it. Twitch is tweaking. Cleaning your room and totally forgot you bought a 1/7 scale Lin from Fire Emblem. Still sealed too. Oh. Good condition, eh? Nice.
Aha! Has the stupid brat been beaten? You're disqualified from the P1 climax. Now hurry up and get out of here.
Kagutsuchi.
Kagutsuchi? General Teddy, so you really weren't...
Oh, poor little shut-in Sho-chan. Was Labby-chan mean to you? Are you gonna have to go back to the hospital again?
Do I need to call the ambulance?
You don't have to worry. Guess what? I'll set you free.
General Teddy, step away from Shokun.
You're the champion of the P1 Climax, Labby-chan. Congratulations!
You were happy to see you owned a Lin figure, but that left when Teddy appeared. Yeah, him. Well, at least it's General Teddy. He's a bit better than Teddy, but Oh, okay. He's gonna switch the voice.
Your prize
No.
is death.
Switch the voice.
General Teddy viciously grabs Shokun by the head from behind, effortlessly lifting him up with one arm. Suspended in midair, Shokun's face cringes in pain. What unimaginable strength!
Ah!
Shokun! Who in the world are you? What are you gonna do with Shokun?
What am I going to do? Isn't it
Oh,
obvious?
there he is.
I'm going to kill him.
Patrick Seitz.
I'll grant this brat what he wants. A world of solitude. But I'll be the only one there. It will be a world all for myself, where
Excuse me.
only I exist.
Replace him with the Raido Jackie Boy. Same-ish hat, it's fine. Yeah, give us Raiho. I was considering saying it. That was truly cringeworthy. Hold on, I'm gonna bring him up. I have to. I was watching the clips again. Fucking Yusuke. I'm liking him a little more now. Here.
That was truly cringeworthy.
Wait, I don't know if that was loud enough. Hold on. Let's make him loud. Louder.
That was truly cringeworthy.
Me every time show comes up. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, the game was silent anyways. Alright, let me just make sure. Yeah, that's fine.
General Teddy's tone changes, and an ominous and hatred-filled voice reaches my ears, echoing as if reaching me from the very depths of hell. I know this voice.
You every time Ken shows up? Yeah, Ken is truly cringeworthy.
When I was forced into sleep in the laboratory in Yakushima, I had a dream, and in that dream a voice echoed in my head.
Yosuke is Dick Rider 78 on Twitch. Dick Rider! No, but yeah, the post you sent, like, what was it? He's called you partner, like, what, 74 times? That's a lot. Yosuke Dick Rider Hanamara. I love him. You every time Teddy opens his mouth. Yeah, hold on. Fuck it, I'll play it again. It's just too funny.
That was truly cringeworthy.
God, that's like my favorite line in P5R now. Did I read this? I did. Okay.
This voice tempted me to forget everything, to shut myself away in a distorted world that reflected only my desires. It's that same voice. To forget about it.
And hello, Pork. How are we doing today?
Don't tell me. Are you...
Your only problem with Yusuke is his personality is difficult to believe as real. Yeah, he's very eccentric, so it's like, yo, yeah, who acts like this? But yeah, I think that's the fun of him too.
That's right. This red fog and the brat's power were on loan from me. At least he worked quite well for me.
Pork out here with the keyboard mashing.
Wait. So the thing Minazuki-kun was talking about waking at this tower is...
You finally figured it out. Fortunately, the horde of shadows to create a vessel and the persona fragments to control it have been gathered.
You have way too many figures? You can never have too many figures.
All that's left is to fuse that fragment, the shadows as a base, and then devour the persona fragments to inhabit my new corporeal form.
Yusuke is the starving artist stereotype. Yeah, that is true.
I pay no heed to others. I am the collective will of those who abandon all connections and strive to live only for themselves. I incinerate everything. I murder, trample, and cast you humans down into the depths of despair.
You can when your garage and room is full? That much? Damn. Yeah, collecting them bubble fragments.
My name is Hino Kagutsuchi, one who kills all who live in this world.
Oh no, scary. Ooh. Excuse me.
Red fog gushes like blood from the body of General Teddy. No, Hino Kagetsuchi, and it gets sucked in through Shokun's eyes, ears, mouth, and wounds.
Excuse me.
Shokun!
Coach Kun, please comfort Miku. I like that Adachi is just knocked out for all of this. You've been buying imports since 2010. It's been a hot minute. Man.
As I try to rush towards him, the empty husk of General Teddy's body has become crumbles into a black lump of a shadow.
Go to sleep.
At the same time, Shokun, or whatever he is now, turns its evil red gaze towards me.
I felt that.
This power is immeasurably stronger than Shokun's or Minazuki-kun's. My entire metal body shrieks as I'm twisted in directions that I was never meant to go.
Don't worry.
Ouch.
I won't let you die so quickly. You will live to witness my advent, and will be the first sacrifice to my power.
Don't worry.
I'll never let you do that! Give Shokun back!
Your nerve astounds me, but I wouldn't be so sure. Your allies are about to be overwhelmed by the flood of shadows. You all fought so long within this red fog, just as I planned. You are exhausted to your very souls. You have no hope of defeating me now. You were quite useful, puppet. I have directed you with the aim of harvesting the personas first.
The other tournament, and this one too. So you were the real one behind these battles!
Yes, I needed a vessel. Had I taken their shadows for my own, their own wills would have made them less obedient than I required.
Oh no, Sho. Ruh-roh. Sho's in trouble.
I learned that in the previous battles. Thus did I prepare this fog and my new scheme to carve away at your personas. Personas are the suppressed strength of heart. Nothing is better suited to suppress the will of shadows than that.
Yeah, if when Sho gets like to escape from all this, he gets on his Sho boat.
So that's why you made us fight!
I glanced towards the crystal floating up above. So that's the collection of persona fragments that have been carved away from us. And now enough of them have been gathered. This power will be what brings destruction upon this world. The final piece required to create the vessel for a god.
You're feeling sleepy? I guess you really do need to go to sleep. Getting closer to midnight for you. Ah, here we go. Animated cutscene. We get to see this again.
Now is the time for despair.
The show goes henceforth into the ether. Vanished to the ether.
Behold it!
Why was Rise of Tomb Raider in your GBA box? This is like when you found Devil Summon in your Xbox box. Organization. What's that? Yeah, honestly. Jeez, yeah. Oh, there's Unit 1 lookalike.
He's got them long nails. A low-pitched laugh echoes across the area, and a blast of heat rages from the enormous body that appears. A god that has manifested, using shadows as its vessel. Since I was created to be an anti-shadow weapon, or ass weapon, I look on what could be considered my arch-nemesis.
This can't be!
Yeah, Sho really just went into the ether.
A being that could incinerate the world. Its powers are so tremendous that it could perform such an outrageous deed. Its roar shakes the air, and there's a heat like scorching flame. My senses show that it is fully manifested. My legs won't move. At this rate, I'll be destroyed by it too. But as I recoil in trepidation, Mysterious voices, unlike those of normal persona communications, echo through me.
Labrys, don't give up! We're all cheering you on!
Labrys, leave this place to us. Once this is all over, we'll have a party and celebration.
Thanks, Yosuke.
I'm positive you can do this, Labrys. We'll take care of all these shadows.
Don't worry, Labrys. You're not alone.
Don't worry.
I closed my eyes and imagined the faces of everyone I've met since my awakening. Everyone who had accepted me. Everyone who had given me a place to belong.
Oh, what's this? Hold on. Got a webm. Yeah. Let me make sure my Chrome volumes. Oh yeah, the Chrome's definitely okay. And thank you, Chie. Hold on, let me there we go. Let me adjust this so we can just Aigis over there. Okay. Let me make this a little bigger. Alright. What we got?
Forcing my BF to watch all 5 Twilight movies with boyfriend or best friend. I really hope this isn't BF as in it's genuinely so fucking disappointing. I don't get why you Twitter gals, you don't make it obvious you're taken. I literally for 2 weeks I would check your tweets for your mental health to see if you're okay. And you have a Is he a Chad? Is he white?
Is he white? White. Oh man, that was great. Great acting. White. No, but fuck it. We should just the homies should just watch all the Twilight movies. The Twilight movies are a trip. I just really want to hear, like, what was it? It was whatever the last movies were. You know, that one guy who was all like, young Bella, immortality becomes you. Yeah, yeah. Like, that is such an iconic fucking line right there. You're going to send a 3-minute video? Oh, okay. As long as we keep the links to a minimum, because yeah, again, I'm trying to like keep this a bit shorter, because we got the watch along later. Oh, oh yeah, so fucking Tamers. Yeah, like I want to at least watch some Tamers videos for movie night because, oh my god, his fucking ass. His fucking ass. Linkoland. Yeah, Linkoland. Wait, is this new? Oh my goodness. The last movie was actually sick because of that fight scene. Wait, which one? I forgot already. What did I think of the Loon Boon? Oh, I'm sorry, Gecko. I didn't get to listen to it today. I'm gonna see if I can listen to it tomorrow. Alright, so there's Miku's meme redemption. I was just like waiting for that so I don't have to like switch the overlays. But I do have to adjust sound though. Alright, so let's buckle up for this video. Oh. Excuse me. I still don't know how they do it. Title is amazing. Yeah, can Nintendo Joy-Cons handle? No. Survive F2 edits. Because yeah, look at that. Holy shit! I just have mad respect for the people who can play these games, cause like, I'm getting a stroke just looking at these. Blue Zenith, good song. They were going hard. Oh, it's that fucking song again. Who put two who's in my Miku Mikus? It's just great seeing Miku Dayo going like all... Just look at her. She is going. The Miku Dayo, you can't. I know, that was great. It's back. Joy-Cons be dead, NGL. Yeah. Man, Joy-Cons. Hino Kagutsuchi, not to be confused with Himbo Kagutsuchi. I want to see Himbo Kagutsuchi. But yes, that was that. Insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Okay. BRB gonna watch Vinny play Half-Life before watch along? Alright. Oh yeah, he did play that, huh? Well, have fun, enjoy Binyot, because watching Binyot play anything is always fun. But yeah, we'll catch you in a bit, Pork. See ya. Sleepy time with Coach Kun. Alright, well yeah, thank you for dropping by, Miku. I always appreciate seeing you here. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night, get a good night's rest, and we'll catch you later. See ya. Binyot, please! Play DMC6, please! Don't be good! He looked like Snef in that game. But yes, Ciao Zimbo. Ciao Himbo. Ciao Jimbo. To Miku. Okay, let me make sure sound is good. Yeah, okay. Alright.
Everyone who had accepted me. Everyone who had given me a place to belong. And because everyone is fighting below me right now, I'm able to stand here.
This is all on you, Labrys. You promised that you'll come back no matter what.
We won't lose! Labrys, please win this for us!
We're counting on you, Labrys-san. Please protect our world.
You said it, Koromaru.
All the friends that I met in Unova, and my companions who trusted me. Yeah, who trusted me to finish the job before me. Their voices give me strength.
We'll make sure to hold them back here! You can win this, Labrys!
Labrys, we're entrusting this to you. Our thoughts are with you.
Let us handle things here. You have your own role to carry out.
Don't you dare tell us that you're giving up on this now. We'll do our best to give you time.
Labby-chan! Your knight is on your side!
Shut up, Teddy.
Get a grip, Labrys. We're fighting with you too.
Please win this, Labrys!
Sister, we're all waiting for your return.
There she is.
Let's fight this together.
It's the birthday girl. I'm at least glad that we got to see her, even just for a little bit.
It's okay. They might not be right next to me, but I can still sense them. I won't lose. Everyone is on my side.
I'm not alone!
Alright, well here's this fight. You wanna see this first, then you'll sleep? Okay. Oh god, this fucking fight. Alright. Let's see how I do with this one. Did she say Mamma Mia, or am I tripping? I gotta be tripping. Oh shit. Well, this fight, I don't know, it can take a bit. Shit. Seriously? Stop! Wait, no. Which one was that? It was this one, okay.
Come on out!
But yeah, seriously? While I'm here? Wait, you've never seen this fight before. Did you do story mode? Because this is in every episode, both P4 and P3. And it's weird. Yeah, like, I found, like, the easiest way to take care of him is by, like, just doing your own piece a lot. Oh, just like here. Never mind, I was gonna talk about, or I could still talk about my dream. It was weird. I put it in the dream thread because it was just too weird for me not to, like, put down. But okay, where do I begin? So basically, in my dream, I was in school again. I'm gonna say high school. And David Bowie would randomly appear, like, in different places in the school. But anyways, I was with one of my friends, and we were, like, in, I think, a music history class. And you get to choose, like, out of 3 teachers to group up with. So, my friend and I chose, like, one teacher. No one else chose her, but, like, she was pretty cool because, like, we talked about, like, anime theme songs and just, like, other anime OSTs. And then, once class was over, these 2 girls come up to me, and, like, they pissed me off. They were like, I don't remember what exactly they said, but they were like, yeah, we're gonna, like, just keep messing with you here, and I bet you wouldn't beat us up. And then I'm like, no, I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you if you don't shut the fuck up. And then one of them just would not shut the fuck up. She proceeded to push my buttons. So then, before I could beat her up, she turned into a bunny, and then I proceeded to, like, grab her by the neck and then, like, beat the living shit out of her, like, you know, pound her against the wall, whatever. And then, like, as soon as she was knocked out, she, like, turned back to being human. And then after that, we went to have lunch. The whole lunchroom was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm just, like, here enjoying my lunch. And then, yeah, fucking David Bowie. You know, you're still waiting on the cars in Bayonetta? I know. We gotta petition that. Petition that to Disney. But yeah, back to the dream. So, everyone's talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! In the lunchroom, and then Naruto is, like, sitting in the lunchroom with me, and he's charging his chakra. And, like, and you could see his chakra energy, like, flowing. Oh, it's overflowing. So, like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna charge my chakra too. Yugi, we won. Nah. No, because then get this, once I started charging chakra, everyone was like, oh, okay, we're gonna charge our chakra too. So they did that. So the whole lunchroom is charging their chakra, and then, like, on the wall opposite of me, there's, like, this monitor, and it's showing different Naruto manga panels, and then, like, it shows, like, a screen of, like, they have, like, a screen cap of a bunch of, different characters making these, like, shocked reaction faces, and my friend next to me goes, tag yourself, I think you'd be Sakura, and I'm like, yeah. Like, she just made this like, oh, face. So that was that. Your Love is Over Deluxe Edition of Captain Fell. Ruh-roh! Oh no! If it was the 360 version, you wouldn't care, but it's the PS3 version. Oh no. Damn, RIP. Is it okay at least? Did it recover, or what? But anyways, the dream's not done yet. So, okay, back to the dream. After lunch was my class. I was contemplating using the bathroom, but I decided against it. But then I regretted it because, like, we had assigned seats, and I was assigned at the very back, and this was, like, a long classroom, so, like, I'm all the way at the back, and, like, I'm thinking, oh shit, I should have used the bathroom. And then, but then the teacher's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. And I was, like, thinking of going to use the bathroom when she left, but, thankfully this guy, like, a few rows ahead of me was like, okay, he just gets up and he goes to the bathroom, and then everyone just, like, you know, pretty much half the classroom also gets up and they go to the bathroom too, and I'm like, you know what, this is fine, I'm gonna get up, go use the bathroom. So I walk in. Thankfully, the bathroom's not too far, but like, it's like when you get out of the classroom, there's like 3 other bathrooms there. Like, and I think it was like men's, women's, gender neutral, whatever. So I go to the women's one, but it might have been gender neutral. Like, I'll get to that. But anyways, like I see an empty stall all the way like at the end, and it's weird because like when you have to stand like right behind the door, and like my head would like poke from above the stall door, but it was one of those like squat toilets, right? But the thing about this was the bathroom changed so that like we were outside now, and then like the floor was where my piss would go. So like it's like I'm standing like in the stall, and then like in front of me it goes out to like where you walk in the bathroom, and then like that's where the pee goes to drain. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go pee now. And then my friends walk in, and then they're like, I forget what they said, but then this other random chick comes up, and she's like, if my piss stream touches your piss stream, would we be gay? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Get out of here. I'm trying to pee. And then David Bowie comes in. He comes in the bathroom, and like apparently it's one of my friends' birthdays. So like he comes in, he's singing happy birthday, and he has like this cupcake, like this big cupcake to give her. And like she's like wearing this David Bowie tour shirt, and like on the shirt is David Bowie, Darth Vader, and I think Worf from Star Trek. I just remember it was some Star Trek character, but I couldn't see because the stall was blocking the way. And then David goes, "Oh, that's a nice shirt you got there." And then she's like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah, David Bowie again. And then get this. So like I'm done peeing at this point, or like I'm peeing during the whole birthday thing. I'm like, bro, please just let me pee in peace. Let me piss in peace. And then after that, but then when I'm done, you know, I get out of the stall, and like, David Bowie is just like, he's walking directly where the pee would like flow. Like at this point, it like went down the drain, but you know, it's still kind of gross. So like he's stepping, you know, in that general direction where the pee would be. And I'm like, David, you know, that's where the piss hits. You might want to move. And he's like, oh dear, you're right. I'm gonna back off over here or something like that. And then, like, you know those ninja. Hold on, let me look this up just like so I can visualize it for you guys. Ninja sock. Oh yeah, okay. I was looking it up because like I was like, how do I describe this when I'm putting it in Dream Thread? But you know these, like the two-toed socks. He was wearing these, except they were made out of aluminum foil. And then my friend goes, David, your toe boner is showing, or like your foot boner or something. And I'm like, what? And then that's when I woke up. Love how the dream's about piss. Yeah, I don't. I hate when I get the bathroom dreams, but this one was better because I actually found a bathroom, and also David Bowie was there. But like, what I hate about most of my bathroom dreams, because they tend to be like nightmares, right? But it's like, I don't know, like, it's like you try to look for a bathroom and either the toilets are super clogged, or like the bathroom stalls are like, they just, like the doors don't exist, or they're transparent. And like, I just remember I was watching a video covering like a Reddit thread about like dreams like this, and I was like, no way, people are having the same dreams I'm having. And like, they look like the same bathroom layout too. It was weird. But that was my dream. One of the corners of your Catherine edition was crushed a little. Aw, man. Oh no, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, it's definitely not cheap these days. For real, sleepy time with Coach Kun. Alright, well thanks for dropping by, Miku. Again, hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Get a good night's rest. And we'll catch you later. Excuse me, I hope you have some nice dreams with Coach Kun. Not any that involve pissing. But yeah. Anytime you eat food, you dream about fighting demons. Or hot food. It's gotta be the spice there. Well, if that's the case, I want to eat hot food for fighting demons. I want to fight demons. Those are dreams that I want. Interesting. Anyways, I'll go back to the game. I digress.
You can't
Sorry.
hear the voices of everybody who's supporting you. You'll never win against us, Hino Kagutsuchi!
You wake up to take a dump. Yeah, it's that hot food. Yeah, those demons were putting in the poopies. Demon dump.
Silence, pest! I will not lose! I am stronger than anything!
You found your old fat PS2. If I don't find one, you can lend this for my DDS stream. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, because, like, I forgot to look at the link, I'll be honest. But, yeah, I haven't acquired one, but if you want to, I'd really, really appreciate that. It's really funny when I do everything but play the game. I'm sorry. Yeah, this time it was that was on me. I just had to get this dream out there because it was one of the weirder ones I've had. Like, I always have a lot of weird dreams, but yeah, this one had to take the cake for, like, top weirdest dreams I've had. Let you know? Okay, we'll do that. Thank you, thank you. And we got some more cutscene. Kagutsuchi going back to the Pika. The analog stick squeals but works. As long as it works, I'm good. All I care about is that it plays the gameplay. Squeal, squeak, same thing. Same thing. I got you. You're gonna head out now, see if you can join the watch along later. Alright, well thanks for dropping by, Yo-Yo. Always appreciate having you here. If we don't see you later, have a lovely rest of your night and get a good night's rest. But otherwise, if you do come to the watch along, catch you later. It approaches. Spriggan time approaches.
But yeah. The crumbling corpse disintegrates before me. I can't take another step. All I can do is gaze up at Hino Kagutsuchi's body as it falls apart into thin air before me.
You'll try? Alright. Either way, whatever works for you. But yes, good night, and we will see you later.
That was marvelous indeed. These events were truly an ordeal.
Oh, hey Elizabeth. She's here now. There's a game on Steam called Watch Your Plastic Duck for $2. The funniest Steam games like that always seem like fun. Unless there's a twist to it. No, but like the stupid games like that, they have some charm.
The area had filled with silence once the battle ended, but a familiar voice ends it. I turn and see a young woman in a blue dress standing nearby.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
Though what you just defeated now was different in form, it appeared to be another embodiment of man's consciousness that wishes for death.
You have it and it's fun? Oh, nice. Well, glad you're enjoying it then. What's it like?
And suffice to say, I had my own reason to witness its end.
You just watch plastic ducks float in a pool with a relaxing music playing? Oh, okay. Alright. One of those chill games. Okay. Well, sounds neat.
A reason?
To abolish others also means to abolish oneself. That great power was also an embodiment of a distorted will, given birth by dissatisfaction. If left alone, it would eventually have become a great stagnation, leading to the destruction of the world, even the world within people's hearts.
The world within people's hearts? You mean that place I met you the other time?
Indeed. And if that were to happen, it would be a hindrance to my own wish as well.
I should just keep the cap off of my bottle so I can just drink it, because I'm done with my emergency drink. You can buy more plastic ducks and name them so they can float in your pool. Oh, naming! Oh, okay, I see. That's what makes things even more fun. Okay. Well, fun stuff then.
You have a wish.
Elizabeth smiles and quietly closes her eyes. Her expression is gentle, as if thinking of someone precious to her. I was told that Elizabeth had gone on a journey in search of power. What she tells me is always vague, and I don't understand everything she says, but she harbors a wish for someone else. What kind of person would she think of as precious? Is she also searching for what she can do to help that person? Seeing her softened expression makes me think back on my own wish. Yes, once this is all over, I should go see that girl.
Maybe I'm out of my league here, but I hope your wish comes true soon.
It honors me to hear those words. I wish to express my gratitude to you as well.
You mean thank me? Why?
In this turbulence, you showed me an unknown, miraculous power that cannot be attained alone. I firmly believe that that power will be a solid guide to the distant journey that I must take. And thus, I thank you from the depths of my heart.
Wait, I just realized, I don't think we died at all when we were fighting Kagutsuchi, huh? Meanwhile, when we were playing as you, we died a couple times, I think. A good few times. Yeah, Labris is on top of things.
Elizabeth bows deeply to me. No, I didn't do anything. I should be the one thanking her.
Oh no, I really didn't.
She blushy again.
This place will disappear momentarily. Well, until we meet again someday, Labris. Actually, there is something I'd like to ask you before I go, just in case. Shall I transport your friends to somewhere safe?
That's right. This tower has already begun to crumble. My friends and I could never get out before the place becomes truly dangerous. I hurriedly respond to Elizabeth as politely as possible.
That would be wonderful. Please do.
Very well. Then I shall...
Elizabeth?
Now that I think of it, where would a safe place be?
Brazil.
This place is gonna crumble soon, so anywhere else is fine. Could you hurry, please?
Ah, yes! That reminds me. There is one place where there would be no trouble if I were to send such a bizarre group of people there. I will now transport your companions. Well then.
You're going to Brazil. My vision grows hazy as she speaks. That's when I remember something. Well, what about Shokun and Adachi-san?
Yeah, that's right. Adachi was knocked out this whole time.
If they're not transported too, they'll be killed when the tower collapses.
Oh, hold on, Elizabeth!
Whoops, too late.
Whether or not she understood my thoughts, Elizabeth smiles at me before everything is blanketed by a bright light.
Show fucking dies. Nah. We'll find out. Mission compris!
The light fades and the scenery around me is completely different. This location is familiar. Excuse me. This is the TV world, and the open space where everyone gathered.
You found your old Breaking Bad and Ed, Edd and Eddy shirt? Nice.
Huh? Is this inside the TV? That's right. Where's everyone else? Where's Shokun?
I look over and see Shokun collapse on the ground a little further away. Oh, thank goodness. That was quite mean of Elizabeth. She only mentioned my companions, so I was worried about what would happen to Shokun. I see. Elizabeth said that she would transport my companions. That means that she considers Shokun to be one of my companions as well. I don't see Adachi-san anywhere, but this is Elizabeth we're talking about. I'm sure she transported him to someplace else, too. Anyway, I worry about how Shokun isn't moving from the ground, and I quickly rush to his side.
Shokun!
There he is.
Labby looking kinda sad. A little somber. When I call to him, he slowly stands up, facing away from me. He looks around himself without a word, then looks down at the ground and quietly mumbles.
You found your Lucina. You have Guts and Griffith Figmas too? Yo, dude, nice. Man. Sho is honestly more evil than Adachi ever was. He's certainly more cringe, that's for sure. No, but yeah, he's very outspoken about his evilness. Adachi just he doesn't give a shit. He's like He's like a little more carefree, but he's still pretty evil. But yeah, for sure, Show is more cringe. And welcome back, Chuck. What is up?
Shut up, Scrap. Enough yapping.
I couldn't help it. Not when I knew you were safe.
Hey, did you kill that thing?
Huh?
Did you destroy Hinokagutsuchi? Can't you understand words?
Oh, yeah.
You're strong.
Huh?
God damn it, do I have to say everything to you twice, you piece of junk? Never mind, you stupid toaster.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that's right. He calls her a toaster. I think Atlas was in on the toaster joke. Like, the toaster jokes existed when this game came out, right? I really hope they added that in because of that. Show's back and forth is great. Yeah, like, I like his, like, relationship with Labris. He's just always just like, oh, you piece of shit toaster. But, you know, he secretly, like, you know, thinks she's cool. Because she's shown that he cares. I mean, she cares. But yeah. You got Ensure from the fridge and also restocked them in the fridge. Nice. Got the good old Ensure. You know what that means. It's time to whip out those emotes. Oh, speaking of Ensure, so, okay, remember I showed, like, the picture of me buying Ensure from Costco? It turns out we're actually sending those to the Philippines, because, like, my mom was like, oh, buy Ensure, and I'm like, oh, no way, we get to drink Ensure? But no, it's so we can send them in the balikbayan box to the Philippines. It's not for us. Boo. The Guts Figma's cool. You have the Berserker armor one? Like the hella expensive one? And it has little spirit shirk to attach to his shoulder. Dude, what the fuck? I'm jelly. Time to whip him, Persona! Yeah, Ryuji out here.
He's still yelling at me. But Shokun does seem a little different from how he'd been before the fight. His voice and his expression, too. Maybe it's just my imagination. He doesn't seem like he's going to get violent either. For now, that is.
You have that one? Damn, dude, nice.
Shokun, where are you going?
It's none of your business. If you don't shut the hell up, I'm gonna cut you.
But everyone's waiting for you. I'm sure Mitsuru-san and her people are too.
Shut the hell up. I'm not gonna start listening to what anyone wants now. Go back to where you belong.
Shokun!
Hey, Scrap.
Shokun makes as if to leave this place, then stops to talk to me. It seems he's remembered something. I'm actually a little surprised that he's talking to me.
Going through your room is like going through a geeky treasure chest. Yeah, I mean, like all the nerd drops. But damn, dude, nice Figmas and all.
Oh, yes?
Why is she shit? Wait, fuck. She's like, why is she saying yes?
Yes. Seriously? Now you can't even speak properly. Oh man, it's too much.
He's cry laughing. I just noticed little tears.
Seriously?
You don't have to laugh that much.
Oh, damn it. You really are broken, aren't you?
Labras sure is blushing a lot today.
Hey, do you think even now he might be...
Huh?
Never mind. See you later, robot. You better have your damn oil changed or something.
His face quickly like switched from, oh, he's like has that thinking kind of look on his face back to like his smirk.
Huh? Oh!
Before I can think of something else to say, Shokun's already getting far away. What should I do? This is inside the TV world after all. But his posture is much more confident compared to when I first saw him. He has his own future waiting for him now. I'm sure there will be mountains of painful difficulties waiting. There's even the possibility that we might end up facing him again as an enemy. But even then,
That's okay. Probably not my style, but you also found all the Final Fantasy XIV collector's editions. Shadowbringers one alone is like $700 these days. Phew, lad indeed. Damn, dude. Hella expensive. But yeah, still pretty cool.
Even though it was only for a short time, I sense a bond between myself and him. If I don't give up, and if I keep wishing for his success, a day may come where we reach an understanding. But I don't get an oil change during a maintenance routine. Suddenly, several shining figures appear within the room here in the TV world.
Your Sega Genesis is in the box? Oh, hell yeah, man, nice!
When the light around them dims, I recognize familiar faces. My companions who have finished fighting their own fierce battles gather one after another.
What's going on? I thought the fog suddenly lifted. Where am I?
Labrys, you're okay! Oh, I'm so relieved that I can't stand up.
Labrys-san, thank you. I believed in you. I knew that you could do it.
Yeah, Ken telling himself that he believed in himself.
I wish you could have seen us, Labby-chan. Shadow Operative Junpei Iori totally nailed it.
that noise, that the sound effect.
Whoa! What a soft yet stinky landing spot. Oh my! This is inside the TV!
Damn it, Teddy. You really landed on demand. That's where your Switch arcade stick? Well, at least you found it.
Wowee! Yuka-chan, Ken, Kurumaru's here too! Is everyone okay?
Are we? This is a normal TV entrance. Oh, it would seem everything has been settled.
Sister, I'm so glad you're okay. Still, I knew you would be able to overcome this. I'm going to have to try harder to keep up with you.
Ben Ken. It started when an alien device did what it did. Man.
You definitely showed us your resolve back there, Labrys.
You did splendidly. We would have been in danger had you not been with us. You haven't been with the Shadow Operatives for very long, but you've already become our ace in the home. I'll continue counting on you, Labrys.
Yay.
Labrys, I sensed everything! It was really amazing!
Found the boxes for you Tsunade titty statues. Nice.
Labrys! I was so impressed that you beat such an immense enemy all by yourself.
No, it was thanks to all of you. I only beat him down because you were with me. Thanks, guys.
Another group of shining figures appears. This time it's Yukun's group appearing along with Fuka-san. It seems they were fighting the shadows closing in on the tower when they, too, were suddenly enveloped by light and taken to this place.
Now that was suspenseful. You did an amazing job. We're definitely throwing a celebration party.
Thanks, Yosuke.
That sounds wonderful. We have quite the group here together, after all.
Yeah, the party.
Labrys, thank you for all your hard work. Are you okay, Labrys? Are you hurt anywhere? I mean, you were really amazing!
Thanks, Labrys. The town should return to normal now. It's all thanks to you.
Yukun.
What can I say except you're welcome?
She blushy again.
Had I not come here, everyone in Inaba would have continued leading peaceful lives. Internally, I was afraid to learn what he truly thought of me. That was when Ken-kun told me that I should go to him myself and find out how he feels.
Yup, Chie was there too, checking in. She cares.
He was right. Just seeing the kindness in Yukun's eyes right now makes me feel like there's no need to hear what he thinks about me in words. The relief of this painful battle coming to an end mixes with the joy of discovering new and true friends. My happiness proves to be contagious, and before long, we're all talking animatedly with one another. After some time, Mitsuru-san approaches me. Her expression seems rather meek, and when she speaks to me, she seems apologetic.
Labrys, I'm sorry, but I need to hear your report. Where is Minazuki? Were you able to speak with him?
Oh, yes, but only for a little while. But before you all came here, he... Oh!
Whoa.
What?
Huh? When I begin my report, Akihiko-san nudges me in the shoulder with his elbow. Huh? As I stand in bewilderment, Mitsuru-san clears a throat.
Well, you know, Labrys, the Shadow Operatives are a formal organization. I am obligated to report about this case to the higher-ups.
Right. That's why I was saying, before you all came here, Shokun...
Hey! Akihiko-san nudges me in the shoulder even harder this time. Huh? What's going on? Did I say something weird?
You're even more naive than I am. You really are like a child when it comes to these things.
Don't tell her that.
There are just some things you don't want to be honest about at times like this. That's why you just gotta dodge the question. Ow!
Junpei, don't start teaching Labrys stuff like that. We don't want her becoming more like you.
Ow! Yeah. What was that for? You're scarier than the shadows.
I didn't ask properly. Shadow Operative Labrys, do you know where Minazuki went?
I'm sorry, I don't know where he went.
Oh.
Phew.
Huh? The moment I answer them, they all sound relieved. For some reason, even Akihiko-san and Mitsuru-san are smiling in a satisfied manner. Could it be they actually want me to say that I didn't know where he went?
I see. Normally we'd have to send someone to track him down, but if you don't know, then there's nothing to be done about it.
You hear the wife? Yup, she's there, Mitsuru herself.
I will report this case to our authorities, and the Shadow Operatives will take responsibility for it. All of us.
Mitsuru-san!
I get it now. If Shokun, who was the person behind such a serious case as this, were to be captured, he would be dealt with severely. And even if Shokun were to meet with Mitsuru-san and the others right now, he'd surely get angry like he was a moment ago, and it wouldn't be much of a conversation. But if we Shadow Operatives pursue him ourselves, we'll have tons of opportunities to get Shokun to open up to us. Mitsuru-san, everyone, thank you.
Hey, what are you guys doing? We're gonna leave you behind if you don't hurry up.
The others, who are a bit further away, call out to us. It seems the time for us to part is drawing close once again. But since we are connected by bonds, we'll be able to see each other anytime we want. We'll just be physically distant for a short while.
We're gonna leave you behind. No, Yosuke, you can't.
Are we really getting out from here? I'm feeling really anxious about this.
Wait, the "we're gonna leave you behind's a common meme too? Really? Really?
Seriously?
Okay. You no longer have the toggle on and off option for YouTube going dark mode since it's a hassle having to toggle each tab to go into dark mode. You removed it? Oh. Excuse me. Wait, but if you toggle it once, shouldn't it stay in dark mode? Huh. Well, okay then.
Oh? Are you scared, Junpei? That's pretty lame for a big boy like you.
Teddy almost doing that home improvement.
Don't mind me for going on ahead.
Please excuse us.
You think so? In the hospital in P4, Kanji says, if you don't hurry up, we're gonna leave you behind. And he says it in dancing too. And then in P5, Makoto says that at one point. Huh. I never noticed. Okay. Well, interesting.
Everyone from Inaba jumps through the exit TV, one after another, as if they were completely used to it. Mitsuru-san, Aigis, Akihiko-san, and Fuka-san, who have also experienced this once, go as well.
Alright, Koromaru, we should go too.
Well, I guess I better go for it. Here goes.
It doesn't toggle on each tab, sadly. Huh, weird. Well, I guess Junpei's gonna get left behind.
Junpei, hurry up! Come on, get going!
Hey, all right already. This is my first time. Put me down. No!
There's always some kind of shenanigans with Junpei trying to get in the TV.
Teddy grabs Junpei-san and manhandles, well, bare-handles him through the TV screen. Junpei-san's shout quickly grows distant. Teddy then beckons to me before passing into the TV as well. I place my hand over the TV screen in the now empty plaza. Below this place is the school that I built. Now that I have a place to belong, I doubt I'll ever come here again. Goodbye. It's time I went back with the others.
Oh no, it's him. It's Chopper-kun.
May 6th, early morning. After leaving Junes, we heard that Kikuno-san had landed a helicopter in the schoolyard at Yasugami High, so we headed back to the school. It seems that after Kikuno-san risked her life to drop us off at Junes, she was forced to land near the outskirts of town. There she studied the data from Shuji Ikutsuki's files and repaired the damaged helicopter, then took off again, and was even able to help the others.
You found something I'll dig? You'll show me in the cinema chatter later? Okay, alright. Well, I'll look forward to it then.
Talk about a tough person. This means that we Persona users weren't the only ones fighting. The other reason why we returned to Yasugami High was because we needed to check on the crime scene as members of the Shadow Operatives. We go up to the rooftop and look down on the school now that it has regained its original form.
Ah, school. The memories places like this bring back. It's already been 3 years.
I know, right? Time goes by fast when you're living a fulfilling life.
So you have a fulfilling life too, Junpei-san? Can you teach me how to play baseball?
Oh, now you're talking. Our team trains really damn hard. I won't go easy on you. Got it?
That's what I was hoping for. I like sports after all.
He's a sports ball person, okay.
By the way, Yukari, are you planning on going back looking like that?
Would everyone please stop talking about my clothes? I mean, you of all people shouldn't be talking, Akihiko-senpai.
Yeah, really.
That costume's really cool, though. Wow, feather pink. I'm standing next to a real hero.
There we go. Just be true to yourself, kid. Looking up to superheroes is what's truly childlike.
Still, you're amazing, Yukari-san. You're actually wearing the costume and acting at the same time. Normally, even female ranger characters get played by male actors during the scenes while they're in their costumes.
Huh? Is that for real? No,
real?
all those times Where did you hear that?
All those times you what, Junpei? Sounded kind of sussy. Is that true though? That's interesting.
Ken-kun's a big fan of those kinds of shows. But I guess he isn't all that childish anymore. I suppose it's because it's been 3 years. It might be in poor taste to say this right after what happened here, but I'm still glad we were able to get together again like this.
Yeah, like we were guided here by fate or something. The great hero Junpei and his pals saved the world again!
Right. You probably wouldn't have even made it here if fate hadn't guided you.
Seriously, the way he ended up here is just ridiculous. Maybe we were guided here by fate. We made some new friends too, after all.
Seriously?
Everyone looks to me. I have so many people willing to call me a friend. It's a little embarrassing, but I can't help but smile.
Most of all, I'm happy that I met my sister. I was
Excuse
able
me.
to meet you-san and the others as well. Thank you, sister.
Nah, I'm thankful for everybody else. Without you, I'd have never woken up and stayed in that box forever. I'd just be a machine that hurts people. You all accepted me for who I am and gave me a place to belong.
That's right. I have to repay everyone for all that they've done for me. To Mitsuru-san and her companions for giving me this place. To everyone who made me realize that I'm never alone.
It's me.
Milady, the preparations have been made.
What
But are you
is it?
sure about this?
Yes, I'll be right there.
Where you going, Mitsuru-san?
Hey! Mitsuru-senpai, don't tell me you're going back before us.
Well, I'm sorry, but there are many things that need to be taken care of.
I knew it! I'll have you know that we all put aside our jobs and other affairs to come here. You're gonna spend some time with us, like it or not.
I do feel bad about causing you all trouble, but Aigis, can't you persuade Yukari?
No, I refuse that order. This is a situation with consequences that affect our team's morale.
Give it up, Mitsuru. Don't worry about figuring everything out right now. I'll make sure things with those public safety jerks get settled.
What? There's some guys hassling you. Let me come with you. I'll tell him everything about how Mitsuru-san did her best to help.
Please, don't. Things will only get more complicated if you two get involved. Very well. I suppose I can forget about my duties for one day and enjoy some time off.
Yay!
That's what I'm talking about.
You look so happy, Yukari-chan. It's been a while since I've seen you smile so much.
Huh? You think so? Do I really not smile normally?
Well, you always seem so angry, Yuka-tan.
That's because you're always making me angry!
Damn.
Hey, time out, Yuka-tan! You could really hurt me with that thing!
A laughter echoes from the rooftop where the bright morning sunrise shines down upon us. As the lively conversation continues, I quietly place my hand on my chest. What's here right now connects me to that place. It connects me to everyone. May this warmth I feel spread to everyone else. And to him as well.
Him. Oh, yes. And that is that. But I think the epilogue's the last thing. Yeah, okay. So the epilogue goes for like an hour, and obviously we can't do that because it's almost time for the watch along. So I'm gonna end here, but next time we'll do the epilogue, and I'm pretty sure we'll have time to like clear the other choices so we can 100% story mode, and then we can do Adachi's episode, and then we'll be done with P4AU. We're just clearing out all these games. Feels bad, but yeah, no problem. Always glad to stream for you guys. You're welcome. But you know, let me just some quick Yosuke grunts, cause you know how it is. I'm really feeling it. But yeah. Wait. Oh wait. Hold on. No, I need the Yosuke. You know.
Eat this! Come!
I need that, and I also need...
That's nothing! Yikes! Yeah! Oh!
Okay, I'm good. But yes, alright. Anyways, thank you for tuning into the stream. As always, love chatting with you guys, love just hanging out. Always glad to be entertainment for those of you watching. Okay, so again, like in several minutes, we're gonna be watching Spriggan, the 1990s film, on my Discord server. So if you'd like to join my server is somewhere on my profile. But if you're not gonna join in, then I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. Yeah, if you're on my server, you would know if from the polls. But I'll keep it nice and surprise. I'm just gonna say it's funny. It's based on an existing series. But yeah, it's really goofy. And like I played it before, but I just feel like it would be a great game to stream. And I miss it. It's been a while. I think the last time I played it was either high school or college. Yeah. You found a holographic Charizard Pokemon card from the 90s. You have one of those? Yeah, keep that safe, or if you really need to sell it, because you could get a lot of money for that. But okay, for realsies, I'm gonna get going, gonna get ready for the watch along, so thank you for tuning into the stream. Mata name, my dudes. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night or day or evening. I'll